to another self-help video. I'm going to show you how to install your Wi-Fi heating oil gauge unit here. It's from Smart Oil Gauge. This is what comes in the box. It's very, very well packed. This is the unit here, and it comes with the self-install instructions, along with actually installing both from your iPhone and your Android. It tells you how to install it wirelessly, and to also download where to download the app from. Actually, I have an iPhone, so I went up to the App Store and downloaded this Smart Oil Gauge, it's called, and downloaded it to my phone. It's a cool app. It allows you to track your oil through a graph and or a meter kind of reading. So it also sends you alerts if you get too low. Actually, text alerts if you get too low on your tank. But this is the unit here itself, and what you want to do is just unscrew this. Once you download your app, there's on mine, and I'm sure they're all the same, the on switch is here, and this button here. So what you would do is download your, follow the instructions on your guide. You would press this button twice when you're connecting it with your app on your phone. And once you do that, you can go through the setup instructions. It really is pretty simple. But this is cool because, as you can see, this cap is sealed. So if your tank is outside, you could use it outside and not worry about water penetrating inside and ruining your device. So what I'm going to do, just real quick, this is actually a 2-inch gauge. As you can see here on the box, you can order an adapter for 1.5 inches, but my tank, I measured it. It is 2 inch across. So what I'm going to do is pause the video. I'm going to go down to my tank, which is a 275-gallon tank, and show you how to install this. So my associate's going to pause the video for a short moment. Hey, welcome back to another self-help video here. So what we're doing is, this is the Smart Oil Gauge that they sent us. This is the adapter that I needed. So 2 inch to 1.5 inches. What you're going to do is put pipe dope on this. Do not use Teflon tape or pipe dope on this when you screw it into your fitting, because this fitting consists of a nylon, looks like a nylon sleeve, and it has a rubber gasket in here. So what happens is the end of your oil gauge screws into this and seats into that rubber fitting, so no fumes will escape. So you don't need to put Teflon tape over that. This is the sending unit here, and that's why there's a hole through the middle. That's why they have this sleeve on there. The sending unit will rest right into there, and it'll work. It'll function as it's supposed to. The problem I'm running into is whoever owned the home before me built a wall around the tank, so there's only an opening, small opening, where I have to reach into to try to change it. So what I'm going to do is just screw this on now. They want you to screw this into the tank first, but I won't have room to do that. So as you can see, I'm just hand tightening the unit on. That's it. And bring it downstairs, and I'll show you how to uninstall the adapter that's on there and install this one. I'm going to actually put electrical tape. All I'm going to do is wrap it around here, because I have to reach in. I don't want to strip these all up. So I'm going to put electrical tape on this. When I use my wrench to tighten this, it doesn't mess up the round off the edges of sorts. So stand by. We'll continue in a few minutes. Okay, so here we go. I have I put a pipe. I have a wrench that I put on the threads to loosen it. All I did was put a wrench here and loosen up the gauge so it's pretty loose. Now I do have a rag, so I'll have a rag ready. This gauge is broken. Doesn't read correctly. That's the best I can do with the video, guys. Sorry. As you're pulling it out, I'm just making sure I wipe everything down. I don't want that fluid to... There we go. Nice. Look at that. Full of sludge. That's all the sludge that gets built up on it. I'm going to remove this. Give me 1 second. Be right back, folks. Okay, now that I have that removed, we're going to install the gauge. What I wanted to do was just clean up down here real quick. That's all. And all you do is insert it into that hole and I'm just hand tightening it for now. You can feel it start to get tight. That's when you grab your wrench and put it onto the threads on the bottom. Like I said, I have tape on them just to protect it from rounding off as I'm reaching in here. And you don't have to tighten this, crank it down, but you just want to make sure it is tight so that the fumes don't escape. And boy, those fumes surely do stink. So that's it right there. I'm trying to see if I can get one more out of that. All right, that's right there. I think we're good to go, folks. I don't have any more access holes. Those are being used, and I have my breather and the fill on the other side that's being used. But there it is. That's the installation. So we have, this is the unit itself. This is the adapter that it sits on. And I'm going to take this electrical tape off, and I went from a 2-inch to 1.5 inches, and it works great. So that's really it. Do not tighten this at all, whatever you do. If you don't need the adapter here, you're just tightening this part into your tank. If you have like a 2-inch hole opening like that, you can use this. What I would recommend, so you don't mess this up, is just put electrical tape around this part here, and then you can put that same wrench on there and just turn it and grip the tape and turn it and tighten it that way. Do not tighten it this way because it'll break. This is, like I showed you previously, this is just for the battery access and accessing and connecting it to the Wi-Fi. So if you have any comments, please leave them below. I hope you've learned something. And remember, if funk can do, so can you. Peace, guys.